Guys, thank you for watching. My name's Debbie if you don't know me. Today's video is going to be a first impressions of the Platinum palette and the products that came out with it, the lip stylos and the lipstick. So if you want to see how these perform on the eyes and get a little idea of what the colours are like, then please keep watching. Okay, so this is the palette then. So I picked up all three of the items as a bundle from NABLA's website for €39. Came really fast, so I would recommend that. I normally buy from Beauty Bay when I buy NABLA, but definitely a good option getting them from the NABLA site. As I say, came really quickly and a lot cheaper. So this is the beautiful shades in the palette. I love a £6 palette and I love NABLA's quality. I think they're really onto something amazing with these. So the Platinum one is number 3. They had a very neutral one. They had a coral one as 1 and 2. And then there's this one, there's a wild berry one and a metropolitan. So I'm just going to be covering the Platinum one today, but I do have the Wild Berry collection and I'm awaiting the Metropolitan palette, although I haven't managed to pick up the lip products because they're sold out. So, but this video is all about the Platinum palette, and also I've got the lipstick and the lip stylo. So the lipstick I'm going to be applying today in today's video, but I'll just show you the Cupid's Arrow stylo. So that's the product, really nice packaging, and the shade is a very neutrally shade, but it's a pretty shade. So that's the shade. I think it's my kind of nude actually. It's got enough colour to, you know, to not be too washing me out and whatnot. But it's a stylo, you wind it up, but it's also, in the bottom here, there's a sharpener which comes out, which, because this is a multi-use product and you can use it on your eyes and your lips, I was worried about that because I don't like using something on my eyes and then to my lips and back again. But you can sharpen it in between. So I think these are really cool. I'm going to use it, but I just really want to use the lipstick for this particular look. What I'm going to do is just something very kind of normal, neutral, classic, but really excited to play with the palette. And of course, really want to use this silver. So we've got 4 shimmers in the palette and 2 mattes, but this luxuriant shade, this is what I bought it for, and I just love a cool toned colour story, so really excited to put that on my eyes. As I say, just going to create something fairly simple just to have a play with it really and let you know what my thoughts are. So I'm going to start with Aristocracy and a Kaleidos S2 brush, nice big fluffy brush to apply that to my crease. And I've already primed my eyes. I've used the MAC Painterly paint pot and I've not set them, and I'm just going to apply that, as I say, in my crease just to give us a base for the look really, and focusing more so on the outer corner and then bringing those shadows in once I've got less on the brush. And I'm quite excited to be doing a cool tone look and something a lot more classic and neutral than I normally would go for. So I even curled my hair and put a dress on for the occasion today. And I'm not going anywhere because none of us are going anywhere, but I just thought I would, you know, just wanted to dress up a little bit, which I haven't been doing. I've been living in sweatpants, so it's good to wear something nice for a change. It's making me feel pretty and I want to create a pretty look. So that's applying nice, no problems with that shade. And it's a beautiful tone. I love cool tones. I love all tones as well, but I think there's less cool tone palettes about, so when this came out, and being a small palette as well, I was all over it. I was like, out of the 3, this is the one that speaks to me the most, because it's really got a gorgeous silver in there, which I love silver eyeshadow. It's one of my favourite colours to wear. But as I say, you just don't find these cool tone browns that often, and when you do, they're normally in much bigger palettes. So I think they're onto something with this one, and the packaging is just beautiful as well. So NABLA, if you're not aware, are an Italian indie brand, and I bought this from their website on Friday. Today is Thursday, but it came yesterday, so super fast shipping to get it from overseas, and particularly with what's going on with the virus and whatnot. So I was very impressed with that. And as I say, much cheaper, and there was no shipping because of the fact that I bought both sets. So I'm on to something now. I'll be unstoppable. I should be buying more and more NABLA, I think. Just going to bring that in slightly, but I don't want to have too much shadow there, so I'm being very, very careful. I've not got too much product left on the brush now. I'm going with NABLA and a much smaller brush because I just want to create just a little bit more intensity in this outer corner and on my lower lash line as well. I'm just focusing that, as I say, just in that outer V. And just deepening that outer part of the crease, really. Deeper, bit more cool toned version of the other colour, really, and it's laying really nicely over the top. So I just want to take that onto my lower lash line as well. I'm using the same brush. I'm just going into the aristocracy shade, the first shade that we started off with in the crease, just to keep things super cohesive. Now I'm going to go in with Rich Darling, and I'm going to put that on the outer part of my lid there. Just kind of want to mesh that with the colour that we've already put down, and I think I'm going to need a little bit more of that just to achieve that. I just really wanted a hint of that in the look, and I think that's going to work really well because I want the silver to be the focus, but wanted something to blend that into so that we don't get stark silver and then the deep brown matte. Going to go in with glitter glue though for the silver. I want that to be really pop in. I'm not going to do a cut crease or anything, so I'm just going to pounce that over my lid. Then we're going in with Luxuriance over the rest of the lid space there. That silver is pretty, that is really pretty. Taking that up to my crease, and then I will blend. At the moment I'm just applying it. I wasn't sure how well that will pick up on a brush, but it's picking up like a dream, and it's just ultra reflective. That's a beautiful, beautiful silver. Wow. So just where that meets the crease, I don't want a harsh line there, so I'm just going to blend that up a little bit. And I think that's quite easy as well. Sometimes it's quite difficult to get a shimmer to blend in the crease, but that's blending out really, really nicely. I don't know if you can see that. Back in with Rich Darling, and I'm just going to mesh the two colours together there on my lid. I'm going to go in with Gel Flash from Linda Hallberg in my waterline. Just wanted a silvery toned waterline. I think that could look lovely. Okay, just going to hop off camera for a trace of liner and mascara, and I'll come back to you to apply the lip on camera so you can see how that applies. Okay guys, so this is the eyes so far. And I'm going to lip line first with this lipstick. I think when I use a bullet lipstick it always works best if I lip line. This is 1993 by Urban Decay. I think it's going to be a very similar tone to the lipstick, so I think this should work quite well. And now the lipstick is in the shade Platinum, and it's the one that comes with the palette, and that's the shade in the bullet. Let's see how it applies. It's got quite a emollient texture to it. It's quite creamy. I don't know how well this is going to last on my lips or whether this is going to bleed into my fine lines. I'll let you know when I do the review for the Wild Berry palette how I got on, but love the tone of it. This is my kind of nude. It's not too nude, so I don't feel too washed out. It's a sort of lipstick that will go with lots of different looks. It's got enough cool tone about it to match with the eyes, but still not making me look too, I don't know, icy and washed out. So I'm really quite liking that colour, and probably wouldn't have chosen to buy the lipstick. It was just such a good deal to get with the palette, but yeah, I really love the look of that. I don't wear very many bullet lipsticks, as you probably know if you've been here before. I tend to stick to my liquid lipsticks, but depending on the wear time of this one, I could get into these. This feels lovely. Okay, so my thoughts on the palette so far. Oh, wow, that's silver. It's the standout, isn't it, of the whole show, really, and it's what I wanted it for. So that luxuriant shade, didn't even have to work very hard to get it to look so impactful. It's just so beautiful. Well, I haven't used it with glitter glue, just in my sort of lower lash line there, which I did off camera. It's not nearly so intense, so glitter glue definitely helps. I love that you've got that shade Rich Darling that's so close to the browns in colour that it helps you to like blend everything in, but you can create a really seamless blend between those two shades and it looks so pretty. It's just so easy to use. I think it's so well thought out, and you could make this really deep and dark and smoky, you know, using the other shades that I've not used. So Gem System and NABLA together, you could make a really nice deep smoky look. But you could go with something a bit warmer toned if you use this shade, which is Priceless, which I've not used yet, paired with this shade, Aristocracy. So I think it's got lots of different options and potential in there. I bought it for the silver, I'm not going to lie, but I just think this is a very good day to night palette. You know, it's got you covered. You could just put the Aristocracy shade in your crease pretty much and you're good to go, or you could go full smoky eye, or you could do something a bit more structured and cut crease with that silver and, you know, really make something a bit more intricate with it. So I think it's definitely a day to night palette. Love the fact that it's cool toned and that it's only 6 shades in the pan. It's got a mirror in there. Really nice sturdy packaging with these. They're quite thick, but they're not too heavy, but they feel quality. The artwork on them is all different, but all kind of suits the theme of the palette. I'd love to see more of these. I think they're doing an excellent job. I'd love to see a really bright, colourful one. So obviously going to play with it some more because I just love NABLA's quality so much. So I'll be creating some looks soon with this one, and maybe mixing them up as well. I think that could be really fun. So there's some bright pops in some of the other palettes that would really play off this silver. So yeah, first impressions are really good and I'm really glad I bought it. So I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Let me know, guys, did you pick up anything from these cutie palettes, or do you have anything from NABLA in general? I think they're a really good brand. I think they're a solid brand, good customer service, as I say, things arrive quickly. They're doing something a little bit unique and different with these £6 palettes. I just can't ever wait to see what they bring out next. So yeah, I'm really loving the brand so far. As I say, I've not tried their lip products before, but I definitely want to try some more now, having tried this. So that wraps up the video, guys. As I say, I'll be doing a video very soon with the Wild Berry collection and a video with the Metropolitan palette very, very soon. So if you're not subscribed already and you've enjoyed this video and you want to see my first impressions of those, then please subscribe and hit the bell notification so that you don't miss out. Have a lovely day or night, guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.